Tonight, the bond that was shattered begins to awaken. 2 weeks have passed since Kaelen disappeared into the northern wilds. 2 weeks of silence, pain, and an emptiness Serenya can no longer outrun. Her wolf is dying without him, and now so is she. But when the truth finally breaks through her pride, Serenya makes a choice that will change everything. She will go after her mate. She will brave the mountains, and she will fight for the bond she tried so hard to deny. Welcome back to the Velvet Story, where every chapter cuts deeper and burns brighter. Before we begin Chapter 11, The Luna's Awakening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your predictions below. Your engagement keeps this series alive and helps others find it. Now, let's step into the chapter. The moon hung heavy in the sky, spilling silver light across the Storm Fang Pack's stronghold. Serenya sat on the balcony of her chamber, the night wind cool against her skin, her heart heavier than the stone walls around her. It had been 2 weeks since Kaelen left. 2 weeks of silence, of aching emptiness, of feeling the bond stretched thin like a fraying thread. And every night her wolf grew more restless, more insistent, more broken. "We are dying without him," the wolf whispered, pressing against her chest. "You feel it too." Serenya buried her face in her hands. She felt it. Gods, she felt it. The constant pull of him, the hollow ache where his presence used to be. She had thought resisting would protect her freedom, her heart, her choice. But all it had done was shatter them both. Her parents' condition still echoed in her mind. If you do not find your mate before your 21st birthday, you may choose your groom. She had clung to that promise like a shield, convinced she could outlast fate. But now, with her birthday only weeks away, she saw the truth. The bond was not a prison. It was a gift, a tether not of chains but of belonging. And she had thrown it away. The next morning she sought her parents in the council hall. Her father sat at the head of the table, his shoulders still broad though age had begun to bend them. Her mother stood at his side, calm but watchful, sensing Serenya's turmoil before she spoke. "I was wrong," Serenya said, her voice trembling but firm. "I thought I needed to fight the bond. I thought I needed to prove my strength, but all I've done is destroy myself and him." Her mother's expression softened, but her father's was stern. "And now?" Serenya lifted her chin, her wolf pressed at the surface, fierce with resolve. "Now I know. He is mine, my alpha, my mate. And if there is still a chance to mend what I've broken, I must take it." For a long moment, silence hung heavy. Then her father sighed, his stern gaze softening at last. "Then go," he said simply. "Go to him, and pray he has not closed his heart completely." Tears pricked her eyes as relief flooded her chest. She bowed her head. "Thank you, Father. I won't fail again." She wasted no time. That night, under the cover of darkness, Serenya saddled her mare and set out north. The path was long and treacherous, cutting through forests and mountains, but she pressed on, her wolf urging her forward. Every step brought her closer, every mile drew the bond tighter, sharper, more alive. Sometimes, when the wind shifted, she swore she could almost catch his scent, cedarwood and storm, the essence of Kaelen. It was faint, but it was enough to keep her moving when her muscles ached and her eyes grew heavy. On the third night, she stopped at a crossroads. Ahead, the road split. One path leading deeper into the mountains, the other into the wild plains beyond. Serenya closed her eyes, reaching inward. "Guide me," she whispered to the bond. "Show me where he is." And the bond answered. Her chest pulled sharply to the left, toward the mountains, and her wolf howled in triumph. She smiled through her tears. "I'm coming, Kaelen. Just hold on." The mountains loomed like ancient sentinels, their peaks veiled in mist. Serenya urged her mare forward, her cloak whipping around her in the biting northern wind. Every mile northward grew harsher, icy rivers, jagged cliffs, the howl of wolves that were not her kin, echoing through the night. But the bond was a fire in her chest, steady and insistent, burning away her fear. Still, doubt gnawed at her. What if she reached him only to find his heart closed? What if the pain she had caused him was too deep to heal? Her wolf growled sharply, silencing her fears. He is ours. He hurts because he loves, and love can be mended. Serenya pressed a hand over her chest, feeling the bond thrum beneath her palm. "I hope you're right." On the 5th day, she stumbled into a small village nestled in the foothills. Her mare was exhausted, her supplies dwindling. She stopped at the inn, earning curious stares from villagers who sensed her wolf beneath her skin. The innkeeper, an elderly woman with sharp eyes, served her stew and bread. "You're not from around here," she said, her tone half curious, half wary. "No," Serenya admitted softly, "I'm traveling north." The woman's brows rose. "To the Ironfang lands?" Serenya's heart skipped. "Yes." The woman shook her head, clucking her tongue. "Dangerous place. Their Alpha, he's feared across the north. Ruthless, untouchable. They say he hasn't taken a Luna because no woman can withstand his power." Serenya's throat tightened. She forced a faint smile. "Perhaps they don't know him as I do." The woman studied her for a long moment, then simply nodded. "Then may the moon guide you." That night, Serenya dreamed of him. She saw Kaelen standing on a cliff, the wind tearing at his cloak, his silver eyes turned toward the horizon. But his face was shadowed, closed, unreachable. She reached for him, calling his name, but he turned away, walking into the storm. She woke with tears on her cheeks, her heart aching. Yet even in her sorrow, determination hardened within her. She would not let him walk away, not this time. By the 7th day, the landscape changed. The foothills gave way to iron-gray cliffs and forests of black pines, the air sharp with frost even at midday. And then she saw it, rising in the distance, carved into the mountainside, the fortress of the Ironfang Pack. It was a massive stronghold of stone and steel, towers piercing the sky, banners of silver and black snapping in the wind. The aura of power radiated from it, thick and oppressive, making her wolf shiver. But beneath the awe, the bond flared, surging wildly. He was here. Her breath caught. After weeks of emptiness, of silence, of aching, he was close. Closer than he had been since he rode away. Her mare shifted nervously, but Serenya straightened her spine, resolving hardening like steel. "Hold on, Kaelen. I'm here." And with that, she urged her horse toward the gates of the Ironfang stronghold, where her destiny and her mate awaited. Serenya has crossed forests, mountains, storms, and her own fears, only to find herself standing at the gates of the Ironfang stronghold, her heart pounding with the pull of the mate she thought she had lost forever. Kaelen is finally within reach, but his heart may no longer be. Will he let her in, or has the pain she caused forged a wall even the mate bond cannot break? If you're feeling the tension, the heartbreak, the hope, Don't forget to like this chapter, subscribe to the Velvet Story, and comment your thoughts. Will Kaelen forgive her or reject her once and for all? Join me next time for Chapter 12, When Wolves Collide, where destiny finally forces them face to face. Until then, stay enchanted.